What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is tonibryanne, and in today's video, we'll be taking an inside look into Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber's marriage. This video will be a part 2 to my first video where I discussed the Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Selena Gomez drama from the beginning. So if you guys want to take a look at that, I'll be linking it in the description box, and it should be up here or here. I don't know, one or the other. It's gonna be here. Definitely check it out. It is a good one. So many people ask for part 2, so of course y'all ask and thou shalt deliver, okay? The thing is, marriage is hard. It's really effing hard. Hailey Bieber said this barely 6 months into her marriage with her now husband, Justin Bieber. It's been difficult for me to even trust Hailey. We've been working through stuff. Justin Bieber said this as well in the same interview as Hailey for the Vogue magazine. Many fans and critics found this to be shocking, knowing that they've only been together for such a short period of time. But before we get deeper into their comments, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Temu. Temu is an online store that grants you a multitude of different items to purchase at an affordable price. From fashion, jewelry, home decor, pet supplies, I swear they have it all. Now, like I just said, they basically have every product you can possibly think of when shopping online. But the major pro of Temu is that they offer not only free shipping, but also free returns within 90 days. And they also accept pay later methods like Klarna and AfterPay. And we all know that is a necessity in today's economy. Can I get an amen? Okay. So it is now officially spring, and Temu is running a massive sale available for all their customers and potential customers. There are discounts up to 90% off on their website already, but if you use this code right here, you can receive an additional 30% off. Once you start shopping Temu, I guarantee you're never gonna get off the site because I already am struggling to get off. The link to Temu will be linked down below in the description box, and thank you so much, Temu, for sponsoring this segment of today's video. One last thing before we get into this video, y'all know I like to start off with a little bit of positivity, so let's start off with today's quote. I have the power to create a happy reality for myself. Today's biblical verse of the day is, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Once again, y'all, if you guys don't believe in God or you're not a Christian, this is strictly just for positivity to add into your day. You do not have to believe in anything in order to receive positivity. And my very last thing, y'all, please let me know how you guys like the new setup. Are you guys a fan of it? Is it a yay? Is it a nay? Or do y'all prefer the other way? I basically just flip the camera around with having the microphone. It's way easier having it on the table instead of me holding it, so I feel like this made the most sense. But let me know in the comments down below. And now let's get into today's video. Taking you in this moment. Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin got married on September 13th, 2018, and they celebrated it with a ceremony a year later in 2019. Hailey Baldwin became Hailey Bieber, and that's what I'm going to refer to her as, just to respect her title. But yeah, now she's Hailey Bieber. The couple have now been married for almost 5 years, which is absolutely insane. I still remember when Hailey dropped all those photos of their wedding day, and yeah, time is flying by, y'all. Since getting the name Bieber, a lot of people have noticed red flags among their relationship. I'm not exactly shocked that people are seeing red flags within their marriage. I mean, they did get married 3 months after he broke it off officially with his on again and off again girlfriend Selena Gomez of 8 years. Now, these are all rumors. We are not personally in their marriage, and we are not seeing their day-to-day activities and how they interact with one another. But in today's video, we'll be breaking down those alleged rumored red flags and what seems to look like a picturesque marriage that may have a very dark reality. I broke this video down in the most consistent red flags that I have seen fans speculate about within the recent years, and we're now going to start off with number 1, which is Justin only married Hailey to become a US citizen. So many believe that Justin and Hailey got married so quickly due to Justin's multiple attempts to remain a US citizen. If you were unaware, Justin Bieber was born in Canada, so that makes him a Canadian and not a US citizen. When he was just 13 years old, his family did relocate to Atlanta, Georgia in order for him to pursue his dreams of becoming a superstar singer. And during his rise to fame, he ended up moving to Los Angeles. And with his move to Los Angeles, he was granted a permanent resident green card. So at that point, Justin only had a green card. He was not a US citizen. So the rumors started swirling because TMZ reported that right after Justin and Hailey got married in the New York City courthouse, Justin immediately started the US citizenship process. So this even circles back to Justin allegedly asking Selena Gomez to marry him first. Now, we're going to be talking about this alleged proposal with Selena Gomez in multiple instances, because if this did in fact happen, there are a lot of rumors as to why Selena Gomez declined this marriage. But the first rumor that ties into Justin and his citizenship with the United States was that Selena felt it wasn't genuine, so she declined that proposal. But then Hailey was so desperate to marry Justin that she said okay. So after I did some personal research to clarify whether this rumor was true or not, I found out that with Justin being a green card holder, after 5 years of being in the US, he was able to apply for citizenship. And you don't need a spouse to do so. So that means he did not need to marry Hailey in order to make this possible. That was just a very quick Google search, so I will have to debunk this rumor in terms of Justin only marrying Hailey for citizenship. I think fans are just really trying to hone in on why they believe that their marriage is so toxic, but I don't think this is a valid reason as to why their relationship is allegedly toxic. So the next red flag in their marriage is Justin saying that he thought that marriage would save him and that's why he did it. In an interview that Justin did with radio host Ebro Darden, he said this about getting married.
I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all my problems. Wow. And it didn't. It just kind of was a reflection of like, man, you're a bit of a hypocrite, man. Like you want your wife to do something that you're not doing. And it's like, I mean, it's hard sometimes to look in the mirror and really have to realize, man, maybe you're not the person that you necessarily thought that you were. And so, and that's just a result of trauma and life circumstances. But, for me, obviously I've been so, just very public about my faith journey and how my relationship with Jesus has helped me to just, not be so hard on myself. Like just the idea that I'm forgiven and that, he's walking me through this journey, and day by day I get to just, get better and better and not be too hard on myself. And I think that that's ultimately what's going to, encourage the people of the world of like, it's discouraging out here sometimes, life smacks you in the face and it can be hard to get back up. But when you can have a perspective that God is not an angry dude, he is a loving, considerate, compassionate God who knows what we're going through and just wants us to be the best versions of ourselves. And so that for me, in that perspective, has really changed everything, man.
That's fire, bro. Congrats.
Yes, sir.
That's a huge congrats, man.
So people believe through this realization and his finding of God that he discovered himself through that process and realized that Hailey wasn't really the one, but he feels bad about leaving her now. In my personal opinion, with what he said, I do believe that he did rush the process because he felt that he needed healing and a woman would be able to help with that, which he did state a little bit. And people connect this to him allegedly treating her horribly throughout the marriage, which we will see some forms of proof and evidence that people use against the couple. But that is another reason why people believe that their relationship is toxic, and there are lots of red flags within it. Now we have to get into the most shocking part, I would say, in the entire delivery, that their relationship is very much fake. Or should I say, Justin's not happy within their relationship. A popular social media account called Dumois, they stated in one of their recent podcast episodes that Justin allegedly kept calling Selena after they broke up. Now, their source is someone that claims to have been very close to both of them, both Justin and Selena, back in 2018. The same source said that all the drama that happened between Selena and Hailey back in the day all circles back to Justin. The source labeled Justin as a dog and stated that he made those two girls, Selena and Hailey, crazy. And the source said that Justin and Selena broke up due to Selena finding texts between himself and Hailey. In quote, the source said this: Justin 1,000% behaved as though he was devastated that he and Selena were breaking up again and that he would never get over her and always loved her, and was telling her things to that effect as recently as the same week he started dating Hailey, and then told Selena he was still in love with her as recently as the day before he married Hailey in a quickie courthouse ceremony. Y'all, the tea is hot. If that was in fact the case, it is clear as day that Justin could not possibly love Hailey. If you love someone, you would not be texting your ex-girlfriend of 8 years the day before we both say I do. Every time I get drawn back into this relationship and do my research between Justin and Hailey, I'm shocked every single time. Now, these are all allegations, but it still always is a big OMG. The next red flag we're going to talk about is when Justin said that he and Hailey had an arranged marriage. So back in 2020, Justin went on The Ellen Show with Demi Lovato as a guest host, and he started speaking about his marriage, and Demi asks, how did you guys meet? How did you know she was the one? Just asking about the relationship in general. As Justin is explaining how the two met and how they came together and how he knew that she was the one, it seemed as if he came to the realization that the marriage was arranged and set up. Take a look at this.
How did you and Hailey meet? I don't think I've ever heard that story.
How did we meet? We met in the early mornings of a Today Show taping. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to be there. Her dad dragged her out of bed in the morning. And basically was like, you know, I think because she was raised Christian, and I think they found out that, like, I think it was an arranged marriage, I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Looking back now, I'm like, it was definitely an arranged marriage. Like, they set this whole thing up. No, but since, like, you know, she was raised Christian, she's like, oh, I want to, you know, introduce you to Justin and his mom. You know, they have similar values and believe the same thing. We think you guys would be good friends. It was definitely an arranged marriage now that I'm thinking about it. Goodness gracious.
But just his reaction as he was coming back to terms with, wait, this felt like a setup, had people cackling and coming up with yet another conspiracy theory that Justin and Hailey were never together and that Hailey just stalked him, found him, and made him her husband. This video definitely does not help with the allegations that Hailey chased after Justin. How can I absolutely forget? So after editing this video, I noticed I did not even mention Justin Bieber's tattoos that reflect with Selena. The most popular tattoo that everybody has been talking about definitely has to be the picture of Selena on his wrist that he seems to show in lots of photos and Hailey tries to cover. Take a look at this clip.
Now this is just creepy. Justin Bieber has the tattoo of Selena Gomez on his wrist, right? You can see it right here. And I understand why Hailey hates the tattoo and tries to cover it, because if I had to wake up every single day and my boyfriend had a tattoo of his ex-girlfriend, I'd be pissed. But it's so weird how, look, she's literally covering it. She's covering it up in this photo. If he has so much money, why doesn't he just get the tattoo removed? Why doesn't he just get it removed? And I know you've seen this photo. This photo of Justin Bieber holding up his sleeve so we would all see the tattoo in this photo. It is just so strange to me. Look, there's our girl, Selena. So I understand why Hailey's so pressed about the situation with the tattoo. It's totally understandable. I just think it's interesting.
Here are more photos of him just happily showing off the tattoo in photos with Hailey. Honestly, this is looking like it can't just be a coincidence at this point, because why is it that he's happily broadcasting these tattoos every single photo it seems like he has with Hailey? Along with this tattoo of a portrait of Selena, Justin also has a tattoo on his neck neck of a rose, and Selena has one on the back of her neck. And there's lots of evidence that roses were both significant to Justin and Selena. Take a look at this final clip.
I guess, to be honest, I made up a meaning because it really, I just like the way it looks. But it's kind of like finding the beauty within kind of like the roughness of like.
It's on the other side.
Oh,
yeah.
it's this side.
You don't even know where your tattoo is.
Yeah, I know.
So fans just find it odd that he has not gotten any of these tattoos covered up after ending the relationship with Selena nearly 5 years ago. He keeps these tattoos. He had opportunities to cover them up, but he just has not yet. This leads fans to believe that he in fact is not in love with Hailey, but instead is in love with Selena. Okay, now back to the video. So those are the major red flags of the relationship and why people think that they're not happy together. But now we're going to get into the clips of them interacting with one another that kind of makes people give the couple the side eye. This clip is probably the most popular clip that I have personally seen on TikTok, with people trying to say that Justin doesn't really love Hailey and that Hailey was just this crazy fan that found Justin and made him marry her once again. But in this clip, Hailey trips and falls while chasing after Justin on a skateboard, and Justin does not even look back once. It's definitely a hard watch and gives secondhand embarrassment. Take a look at this clip.
Turn it off! Hold on, wait. Don't. Right here. Look. Right here. Go down. You go on the other side.
Go ahead, you don't fall. Oh my God.
This next clip is when Hailey and Justin were on live, and Hailey asked Justin, when was our first kiss? And Justin does not seem to remember when their first kiss was, which I don't know. Some people may find that to be alarming, some may not. I feel as if I would probably be offended. I mean, I'm a little sensitive when it comes to things like that. Like, what do you mean you don't remember when our first kiss was? I know me, I probably would be hurt, but some people are like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, they've been together forever. They have been together on and off in the beginning, so why would he remember when their first kiss was? But to me, that's kind of like an important part of a relationship, and it's kind of a big deal no matter how old you are. But this was Justin's reaction, and people once again gave the side eye. Take a look at this clip.
When and where was your first kiss with each other?
Man.
Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
So you tell him.
I just wanted to know if you remember. The first time we kissed was, we were in New York and we had gone to dinner together and we were just hanging and we went back to watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we kissed.
Fire. Was that good?
Were you a good kiss?
Yeah, was that a good kiss?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was 17, I think.
Moving right along to when Justin tells Hailey that if she wasn't so attractive, he would no longer be with her today. Watch this and I'm gonna come back with my thoughts.
If you weren't so hot, I would have got rid of you a long time ago.
Now, to me, after watching this clip, it looked more so like silly banter, like couples just teasing each other. I mean, it really depends on how he is to her on a typical basis, but Hailey seemed not to really care. She kind of laughed it off from like the few seconds we saw of her reaction. But to me, I don't think this one was that big of a deal. But a lot of people were like, I don't know. Like, if my man said that to me, it would be over. We would not be together anymore. But once again, that's to each its own. I think everybody operates differently in relationships. I feel like when most circumstances like this, when it did just feel silly, unless he really did mean that, because that's kind of mean if he did. It just depends on the couple. So moving right along to the next clip, there was a live that the couple did, and in the live, it seemed as if Hailey was kind of nervous to tick Justin off. It seemed like she kept looking at him, making sure she didn't upset him, and Justin kind of seemed cold-hearted to a lot of fans. This, once again, is opinion-based. He didn't say anything blatant that made it seem as if he hated her or he was mean to her. But take a look at this and form your own opinions on how he treats Hailey.
We were working alongside doctors leading up to the tour to make sure that, you know, he was doing everything necessary and safe for that, and we'll just keep doing that. But it definitely is, you know, like, it sucks that the tour was
You just answered she was asking me. Huh?
Anyways.
They were asking me because it's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease. Are you worried about my Lyme disease?
Well, I was in every freaking day in the doctor with you for months. So
yeah, but
sometimes
they
you don't
asked if I was scared about the Lyme disease because I'm the one that has it.
Right, but I didn't say that. I just was saying that you were taking all the necessary.
Listen to me, woman. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's the attitude.
Just messing with you.
And last but certainly not least, it's the infamous clip of Justin slamming the door on Hailey while he was exiting the vehicle and she was right behind him. So you guys, take a look at this clip.
What up, Jay? What's up, Justin? Good morning, Justin.
This way, babe.
Hey, Hailey, how are you?
This way.
Justin?
Give him some space, guys. Let him breathe. What's up, dude?
Now, in my personal opinion, I felt as if this was a bit excessive. I understand they may have probably gotten into an argument right before then, but when you're in the public eye and you know there are a lot of paparazzi outside, I feel you shouldn't want your partner to be embarrassed because that was a very embarrassing moment for her. Now, whether or not she wants to believe it's embarrassing or not, people all over are already using this clip as an excuse to say that he does not like her. So he used this as ammo if he really does appreciate and love his wife. I think it was messed up, and I think that he could have handled the situation a lot better if they did in fact get in an argument. So that is just a little bit of evidence that has been put together that have caused lots of fans and critics to believe that Hailey and Justin in fact are not a happy couple. Now, I try my personal hardest not to judge being an outsider looking in on other people's relationships or just their lives in general, because I know what that feels like when people think they know something but they really don't. But I'm going to do this just on the strength of being a commentary channel. I do believe that there are some issues within their relationship. I don't believe they're as happy as Hailey portrays. I just think there's a lot of stuff that comes out about them in terms of their relationship, which I think will always automatically be a struggle. I just personally feel as if there's too many speculations and people's opinions that come into play in their relationship that it will definitely affect a couple no matter how strong you may think you are. But I do hope, just on the strength that I believe in everyone should get married once, that they do work out. Am I team Selena or Hailey? Once again, we don't know the truth behind it, but from what we see online and what everybody's putting together, I would say I'm more team Selena, but I'm honestly team everybody find their own peace. And if y'all aren't happy, don't be together. If you want to be with the ex, get with the ex if that's what you want. If y'all are going to be healthy, happy people, that's what team I am, because we are too old to be stressed out and trying to cling on to something that is not meant to be. But I of course want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys believe that Justin and Hailey are a happy couple? Do you think there's a lot of red flags in their relationships? What are your thoughts on the clips that I showed and the facts that I came with? Let's get the discussion going. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate and love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my very next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Taking you in this moment, come get close like you own name. Read your aura, you want more of all this love, you'll be your name. Release all of